Morning students, today we are going to learn a new lesson, that is a new poem, that is The Tale of Custard the Dragon. It is written by Ogden Nash. Ogden Nash is an American poet and known as producer of humorous poetry. Sarah Joseph Hale Award he received in 1964, and this poem is written in the style of a ballad. You all know about is a ballad. Ballad is what generally they used to narrate a story through the poem. A song or a poem that tells a story. You must be familiar with ballads that narrate tales of courage or heroism. So generally ballad speaks about courage or heroism, sorry. But this poem is a humorous ballad close to a parody. What is parody means? It's an imitation of a particular style. We can say in a funny way. It is explaining in a funny way. Now let us begin the poem. It's a very easy poem. Belinda lived in a little white house with a little black kitten and a little grey mouse and a little yellow dog and a little red wagon and a realio trulio little pet dragon. Now you be careful about the tense used in this poet stanza. Clear? You see Belinda lived in a little, lived, it is past tense. Clear? Belinda, there is a girl called Belinda who lived in a very little white house with a little, who are there along with her? Is a kitten is there, a little grey mouse is there, little yellow dog is there, a little red wagon and realio trulio, where little ant, a little wagon. Wagon is a truck or a vehicle, and realio trulio little pet dragon. Not only all these things, another one is also there along with Belinda, that's a dragon. You all know what's a dragon, isn't it? So what is actually a dragon? It is an imaginary character, imaginary creation. Generally you can see in the Chinese stories and all, you can see the dragon. So Belinda was there, staying in a white house. Along with her there was a kitten, there was a grey mouse, there was a yellow dog and a red wagon, and who else also staying there? A pet dragon. Realio, realio means it is really. Trulio means truly. These are all poetic license we say. Poet can change the word. Real, it is changed into realio for the musical effect. So realio, trulio, little pet dragon. So who are all staying with Belinda? Belinda was, what type of house she was staying? She was staying in a white house. Who are the other people staying along with Belinda? There was a kitten, black kitten, then grey color mouse and a little yellow dog and a little red wagon is also there in their house and a pet dragon. I hope you understood the first answer. There was a rhyme scheme, house and mouse, that is AA. Wagon and dragon, BB. So in the first stanza, the rhyme scheme is AA, BB. Poetic device we will discuss after completing the poetry. Now the name of the little black kitten was Ink, and the little grey mouse she called him Blink, and the little yellow dog was sharp as mustard, and the dragon was a coward and she called him Custard. Now it is the full description, the people, what are the names. Just see the name of the little black kitten, kitten's black color kitten's name was Ink, and the grey mouse name she called him Blink, and the little yellow dog was Mustard. Mustard is a yellow colored flower, you know mustard, isn't it? And the dragon was a coward. Coward means fearful, and she called him Custard. Custard you all know, Swedish, isn't it? So all the names of the animals are also given in you. Next is Custard the dragon and had a big sharp teeth. Now it is the full description of the dragon is given. What's the name of the dragon? Custard. Custard the dragon had big sharp teeth. It had sharp teeth and spikes on top of them. Spikes means sharp nails on the top of them. Spikes you all know, isn't it? How you people you do the hairstyle. And scales underneath. Scales is designs are there and mouth like a fireplace. So dragon, the name dragon itself will tell you there is a fireplace on their mouth, and chimney for a nose. So where is a chimney? Chimney is there. Nose is compared to a chimney. And realio, trulio, daggers on his toes. She daggers is sharp pointed barbs. Where? In his toes. This is the full description of what? Dragon. Dragon. What is the dragon's description given there? It had sharp teeth. It had spikes on the top of him. It had scales underneath. Its mouth is like a fireplace. Its nose is compared to a chimney. And daggers are there on his toes. Clear? The second stanza also the same rhyme scheme. Ink and blink, AA, and mustard and custard, BB. Teeth and underneath, AA, and nose and toes, that is BB. So rhyme scheme is same. The next paragraph stanza. Belinda was as brave as barrel full of beers, and ink and blink chased lions down the stairs. Mustard was as brave as a tiger in a rage, but Custard cried for a nice safe cage. Now Belinda was as brave as a barrel full of bears. So Belinda is very brave, and his bravery is compared to what? A barrel, a drum full of bears. And ink and blink, they chased lions. Chased means hunt lions down the stairs. So ink and blink also very capable. They can even chase whom? The lions. Mustard as brave as a tiger in a rage. Rage means anger. So mustard engane brave aana? Arapole oru tiger. Tiger ne desham vanna oru tiger na brave aana mustard. But custard, but poor custard, that is the dragon. He cried for a nice safe cage. He always looks for a nice safe cage. I will repeat that stanza. Ink and blink, despite of their small size, can chase even lions down the stairs. Her dog, Mustard's bravery has been measured equal to what? A tiger in anger. But Custard is completely opposite to his physical description. Instead of being brave, he always, what he used to do, the Custard always looks for a nice, safe cage. Did you understand? ബെലിന്ദ ആരോടെയൊക്കെയാണ് താമസിച്ചിരുന്നത്? ഒരു കിച്ചൺ ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു, പിന്നെ ആരുണ്ടായിരുന്നു? ഒരു ഗ്രേ മൗസ് ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു, ഒരു യെല്ലോ ഡോഗ് ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു, ഒരു റെഡ് വാഗൺ അവർക്കുണ്ടായിരുന്നു, അതുകൂടാതെ ഒരു ഡ്രാഗൺ കൂടി ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു. അവരുടെ പേരെല്ലാം പറഞ്ഞിട്ടുണ്ട്. ദെൻ ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് സ്പീക്കിംഗ് അബൌട്ട് ദ bravery of the each and every one. I hope you understood this much. And in the next stanza also same rhyme scheme only. Then the next page. Belinda tickled him, she tickled him unmerciful. Ink, blink and mustard, they rudely called him Percival. They all sat laughing in the little red wagon at the realio trulio cowardly dragon. Belinda tickled him. Tickles whom? Belinda tickles dragon very cruelly, so as to make him laugh. Seeing the dragon react to tickle makes ink and blink and mustard laugh. Belinda ആദ്യം അയാളെ ആരെ ഡ്രാഗനെ ടിക്കിൾ ചെയ്യും. So very unmerciful, very cruelly, and ഇങ്കും ബ്ലിങ്കും മസ്റ്റർഡും എന്ത് ചെയ്യും? They also they rudely call him Percival. Percival is a knight. ഏത് നൈറ്റ് ആണ്? KNIGHT, പ്രഭു. A knight in the King Arthur's court. He was also very coward. So who is comparing to this Percival? This dragon is compared to Percival. Ink and blink and mustard, they rudely call him Percival. They laugh at him. And what else they used to call him? They called him as Percival. They all sat laughing in the little red wagon. Where were they sitting? They were all sitting in the wagon and make fun of whom? Make fun of the dragon. Understood? And at the realio trulio cowardly dragon, they always make fun of whom? The dragon. What type of dragon it was? It was cowardly, very fearful dragon. See this, what actually what they are doing? They are making fun of whom? The dragon. Here also the same rhyme scheme, that is unmerciful, Percival. Wagon, dragon. AABB. Next answer. Belinda giggled till she shook the house, and Blink said Vic, which is giggling for a mouse. Ink and Mustard rudely asked his age, when Custard cried for a nice safe cage. So Belinda laughs a lot, giggled, laughs a lot at the dragon, and so much so that even the house started shaken. That means the house വരെ ഇങ്ങനെ കുലുങ്ങാൻ തുടങ്ങും. എങ്ങനെയാണ്? Who's, because of whose laugh? Belinda's laugh. And and Blink said wreck. Wreck is a mouse sound, laughing sound of a mouse, and which is giggling for a mouse. Giggling means laughing sound of a mouse. Ink and Mustard rudely asked his age. Very rudely, it is not modesty, isn't it? They used to ask him what is his age, because when Custard used to always search of what? A nice safe cage. Clear? Did you understand? They always make fun of him. They started laughing against him, and they used to ask in a funny way. They used to ask him his age. These are all the things happening there. Suddenly they heard a nasty sound. Nasty means bad sound. പെട്ടെന്നൊരു അഴുക്ക ശബ്ദം കേട്ടു. And Mustard growled. Growled means low thundering sound. And they all looked around. എല്ലാവരും നാല് സൈഡിലും നോക്കി. They heard a very bad sound. And meouch, meouch, meow plus ouch, meouch, cried Ink. Ink കരഞ്ഞ ശബ്ദം. And oh, cried Belinda. Belindayum പേടിച്ചു കരഞ്ഞു. For there was a pirate climbing in the window. Window means window. എന്തിനാണ് ഇവരെല്ലാവരും പേടിച്ചു കരഞ്ഞത്? They had seen a pirate coming through the window. Who is a pirate? Pirate is the sea robber. Who is where are the way, through which way he is coming? He is coming through the window. Window. This is again poetic license. വിൻഡോയ്ക്ക് വിൻഡോ എന്ന് എഴുതും. ഇതിനെന്താ പറയുന്നത്? ഇങ്ങനെയുള്ള യൂസേജ് പൊയറ്റിക് ലൈസൻസ് എന്നാണ് പറയുക. സോ സഡൻലി ദേ ഹേർഡ് എ നാസ്റ്റി സൗണ്ട്. പെട്ടെന്ന് അവരൊരു ശബ്ദം കേട്ടു. മസ്റ്റേർഡ് ഗ്രൗൾഡ് ആൻഡ് മസ്റ്റേർഡ് മെയ്ഡ് എ സൗണ്ട് ആൻഡ് ദേ ഓൾ ലുക്ക്ഡ് അറൗണ്ട്. എല്ലാവരും നാല് സൈഡിൽ നോക്കി. മ്യാച്ച് ഇങ്ക് ഉണ്ടാക്കിയ സൗണ്ട്. ആൻഡ് ഓ ക്രൈഡ് ബെലിന്ദ. പേടിച്ച് ശബ്ദം ഉണ്ടാക്കി. അപ്പോൾ അതിനെ ആരെയാണ് കണ്ടത്? വൺ പൈറേറ്റ്. വെരി ഈസി ആക്ച്വലി. ഈസ് ക്ലൈംബിംഗ് ത്രൂ ദ വിൻഡോ. Pistol in his left hand. This is the description of the pirate. Pistol in his left hand, pistol in his right, and he held in his teeth a cutlass bright. His beard was black, one leg was wood. It was clear that the pirate meant no good. Now the pistol in his left hand, he is having a pistol in his left hand and pistol in his right. Then sword next, and he held in his teeth. വേറെന്താ ഉണ്ട്? പല്ലിൻ്റെ ഇടയിൽ കടിച്ചു വെച്ചേക്ക എന്താണ്? എ കട്ട്ലാസ്. കട്ട്ലാസ് ഇസ് എ ഷോർട്ട് സോഡ് വിത്ത് എ കർവ്ഡ് ബ്ലേഡ്. ഒരു കത്തി പോലെ ഒരു സാധനം കടിച്ചു വെച്ചേക്കാണ്. ഹിസ് ബിയാർഡ് വാസ് ബ്ലാക്ക്, വൺ ലെഗ് വാസ് വുഡ്. ഒരു കാല് എന്താണ്? വുഡൻ ലെഗാണ്. It was clear that the pirate meant no good. So they are saying that, oh, pirate is not a good person. They all knew that. That's why they all made sounds. Did you understand? This is the description of the pirate. How did he come? He came through the window, and any pistol is there in his left hand, and pistol in his right hand also. And he had what? A cutlass in between his teeth. His beard was black, and one leg was wooden. And pirate is not so good. Belinda paled. Paled means pale ആയി എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ എന്താണ്? പേടിക്കുമ്പോൾ നമ്മുടെ മുഖമൊക്കെ ഇങ്ങനെ വൈറ്റിഷ് കളറാവും. അതിനെയാണ് Belinda paled, and she cried help, help. She was so afraid, so she started shouting, please help, help. And Mustard fled with a terrified yelp. Mustard ഓടിപ്പോയി. എങ്ങനെയാണ്? With a terrified yelp. കരഞ്ഞുകൊണ്ട്. With a yelp is cry. And Ink trickled down. Trickle down means ran down to the bottom of the household. ആരാണ്? Ink ഓടി വീടിൻ്റെ അടിവശത്തേക്ക് ഓടിപ്പോയി. And little mouse Blink strategically mouse hold. Strategically means planned. Mouse hold is the hole where the mouse lives. Mouse hole ഇടയിലേക്ക് പോയി ഒളിച്ചു. Did you understand? After seeing the whom the pirate, the activities. What are the activities happened? Belinda was become very pale and she started shouting what, help, help, and Mustard ran with a making a very terrified cry, and Ink also ran towards the bottom of the household. Little Mouse also ran towards where? The mousehold. But up jumped Custard, snoring like an engine. Snorting means snorting is sudden explosive sound through the nose. നോസിൽ കൂടെ ഉണ്ടാക്കുന്ന ശബ്ദം. ബട്ട് അപ്പ് ജംപ് കസ്റ്റേർഡ് ഓടിപ്പോയില്ല, പേടിച്ചോടിയില്ല, മൂക്കിൽ കൂടെ വലിയ സൗണ്ട് ഉണ്ടാക്കി. അതാണ് സ്നോട്ടിങ് ലൈക്ക് ആൻ എൻജിൻ. ഏതുപോലെയാണ്? എൻജിനിൽ വരുന്ന ശബ്ദത്തിനെ പോലെ. ആൻഡ് ക്ലാഷ് മീൻസ് ഫോർട്ട്. ഹി ടെയിൽ ലൈക്ക് അയൺസ് ഇൻ എ ഡഞ്ചിയൻ. എങ്ങനെയാണ്? ഏതുപോലെയാണ്? ടെയിൽ ഇങ്ങനെ ഉറക്ക അടിച്ചു. അത് ഏതുമായിട്ടാണ് കമ്പയർ ചെയ്തിരിക്കുന്നത്? അയൺസ് ഇൻ എ ഡഞ്ചിയൻ. എന്താണ്? ഡഞ്ചിയൻ ഈസ് പ്രിസണിൽ വലിയ അയൺ ഡോൾസ് അടിക്കുന്ന ശബ്ദം പോലെ. വിത്ത് എ ക്ലാറ്റർ ആൻഡ് എ ക്ലാങ്ക് ആൻഡ് എ ജാംഗ്ലിംഗ് സ്ക്വാം. See, so the clank, these are all the sounds, clattering sound, clank sound, and a jangling. Jangling is sound of hard objects falling. Squam is twisting. ഇങ്ങനെ ഒരുപാട് ശബ്ദങ്ങൾ ഉണ്ടാക്കിയിട്ട് ഡ്രാഗൺ ഇങ്ങനെ ട്വിസ്റ്റ് ചെയ്യണം. He went at the pirate like a robin at a worm. ഏതുപോലെയാണ് ഡ്രാഗൺ പോയത്? ഒരു റോബിനെ പോലെ. റോബിൻ is a bird. At a worm you all know, isn't it? ഒരു ബേർഡ് എങ്ങനെയാണോ ആരെ അറ്റാക്ക് ചെയ്യാൻ പോകുന്നത്? ഒരു വേമിനെ അറ്റാക്ക് ചെയ്യാൻ പോകുന്നത്. അതുപോലെ നമ്മുടെ ഡ്രാഗൺ ആരെ അറ്റാക്ക് ചെയ്യാൻ പോയി? പൈററ്റിനെ അറ്റാക്ക് ചെയ്യാൻ പോയി. Did you understand? I'll repeat again. When the rest of the animals ran away, the Custard was not afraid. After seeing the whom also, the pirate also, it started making noise, explosive sounds through his nose. Like what? Like an engine. And it started beating his tail and making huge sounds, and it was started twisting around whom? Twisting around the pirate. And he was how he was moving, attacking the pirate like a robin attacks whom? Attacks a worm. Same what rhyme scheme. The pirate gaped at Belinda's dragon. Pirate gaped. Gape means stare. At Belinda's dragon and gulped some grog. Grog is drink. From his pocket flagon. Flagon is a container made of silver in which drinks stores. Drinks store ചെയ്യാൻ ഉപയോഗിക്കുന്ന ഒരു ചെറിയ കണ്ടെയ്നറാണ്. സിൽവർ കൊണ്ട് ഉണ്ടാക്കിയതാണ്. അതിനെയാണ് ഫ്ലാഗൺ എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. ഈ what did the pirate do? Pirate stared at whom? Stared at the dragon. എന്നിട്ട് അദ്ദേഹത്തിൻ്റെ പോക്കറ്റിൽ നിന്ന് ഫ്ലാഗൺ എടുത്തു. ഫ്ലാഗൺ ഓപ്പൺ ചെയ്ത് ഡ്രിങ്ക്സ് കുടിച്ചു. He fired 2 bullets. എന്നിട്ട് ഗണ്ണിൽ നിന്ന് 2 bullets ഫയർ ചെയ്തു. But they did not hit. But they did not hit whom? They did not hit the dragon. And Custard gobbled him every bit. Goggled means swallowed him every bit. So Ink and Mustard, so it was very funny. The rest of them all ran away. Only who stayed back? The Custard stayed back. And what else the dragon do? The dragon gulped whom? Gulped or swallowed the pirate. Clear? Belinda, here also same what poetic device. Say Belinda embraced him, Mustard licked him. So the dragon is gone, died, isn't it? So who started the embracing? Embrace means hugged him. Mustard licked him. You know, licked means no one mourned for his pirate victim. They were not crying for whose death? The pirate's death. Ink and blink in glee. Glee means very happy. Did great means danced. Great is dance. They all started dancing. Who started dancing? Ink and blink. For whom? Because they were very happy. Who killed the pirate? The dragon killed the pirate. Around the dragon that ate the pirate. Pirates തിന്ന ഡ്രാഗന് ചുറ്റും ഇങ്കും ബ്ലിങ്കും സന്തോഷം കൊണ്ട് ഡാൻസ് ചെയ്യാൻ തുടങ്ങി. Belinda, what did the Belinda do? Belinda embraced him, hugged him, and Mustard licked him. and nobody was crying for the death of the pirate, Ink and Blink started dancing around whom? Around the dragon. But presently up spoke some little dog Mustard. I have been twice as brave if I had not been flustered. And up smoke Ink and up smoke Blink, and we would have been 3 times as brave, we think. And Custard said, I quite agree that everybody is braver than me. This is very nice stanza. After the death of the pirate, people started buzzing. See, what did the dog said? But presently up spoke little dog Mustard. Dog എന്താ പറഞ്ഞു നോക്കൂ, I have been twice as brave. ഞാൻ ഇവനെക്കാളും 2 മടങ്ങ് ബ്രേവ് ആണ്. എന്തുകൊണ്ടാണ് ഞാൻ അപ്പോൾ പൈറേറ്റിനെ അറ്റാക്ക് ചെയ്യാത്തത്? ബിക്കോസ് I was so confused. Flustered means confused. I was confused. That's why I did not attack whom? I did not attack the pirate. Otherwise I am twice as brave as whom? Twice as brave as the dragon. And up smoke, അത് കേട്ട ഉടനെ ഇങ്കും ബ്ലിങ്കും എന്താ പറഞ്ഞു നോക്കൂ. And up spoke Ink and Blink, we would have been 3 times as brave, we think. And Custard said, അപ്പോൾ ഉടനെ ഇങ്കും ബ്ലിങ്കും പറഞ്ഞു, ഓ ഞങ്ങൾ 3 മടങ്ങ് ആരെക്കാളും ബ്രേവ് ആണ്, ദിസ് ഡ്രാഗനെക്കാളും ബ്രേവ് ആണ്. പക്ഷേ ദ കസ്റ്റേർഡ്, ദ ഡ്രാഗൺ ഈസ് വെരി പൊളൈറ്റ്. വാട്ട് ഡിഡ് ഹി സേ? ഐ ക്വൈറ്റ് എഗ്രി വിത്ത് യു. ഞാനത് സമ്മതിച്ചു തരുന്നു. ഡോഗും ഇങ്കും ബ്ലിങ്കും എല്ലാവരും എന്നെക്കാളും ബ്രേവ് ആണ്. That everybody is braver than me. That is what who said? The Custard said. Here the rhyme scheme see, mustard and flustered, that is AA, blink and think, BB, agree and me, CC. Belinda still lives in her little house. Now you see, this is the repetition of the first stanza. First stanza we learned, only difference is there it is Belinda lived. That was in, I asked you to note down the tense. There first stanza it is given in which tense? It is given in past tense. Here it is given in present tense. Still Belinda is staying in which house? The white house. And along with her, black kitten is there, little grey mouse is there, little yellow dog is there, and a red wagon is also there, and Realio, Trulio, little pet dragon is also staying with her. Still you can see there. Next stanza is the repetition of the fourth stanza. Same way, here it is given in past tense. See, Belinda is as brave as a barrel full of bears, and Ink and Blink chase lions down the stairs. Mustard is as brave as tiger in a rage, but Custard keeps crying for a nice safe cage. See, Belinda is as brave as, Belinda എത്രത്തോളം ധൈര്യമുള്ള ആളാണ്, ബ്രേവ് ആണ്. ഒരു ബാരൽ, ഒരു ഡ്രം നിറച്ച് ഫുൾ ഓഫ് ബെയേഴ്സിൻ്റെ എത്ര ധൈര്യം ഉണ്ടോ അത്രയും ധൈര്യം ബലിന്തയ്ക്കുണ്ട്. ഇങ്കും ബ്ലിങ്കിനും ആണെങ്കിൽ എന്താണ്, ആരെ വരെ ഓടിച്ചു വിടാൻ പറ്റും? ലയൺസിനെ ഓടിച്ചു വിടാൻ പറ്റും. മസ്റ്റേർഡ് ഈസ് ആസ് ബ്രേവ് ആസ് ഹൂം? ആസ് എ ടൈഗർ ഇൻ എ റേജ്. ദേഷ്യമുള്ള ഒരു ടൈഗറിൻ്റെ അത്രയും ബ്രേവ് ആണ്. പക്ഷേ പാവം കസ്റ്റേർഡ് കീപ്സ് ക്രൈങ് ഫോർ എ നൈസ് സേഫ് കേജ്. പക്ഷേ കസ്റ്റേർഡ് എന്താണ്, ഒരു പാവമാണ്. എപ്പോഴും എന്തിനു വേണ്ടി കരഞ്ഞുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കും? നൈസ് സേഫ് കേജിന് വേണ്ടി കരഞ്ഞുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കും. This is the repetition. Both the stanzas are repetition. Only difference is the tense is changed. In the first stanza it is given in past tense, and here it is given in present tense. Same way the fourth stanza, there it is given in past tense, here it is given in the present tense. Here also the same way rhyme scheme. House, mouse, wagon and dragon. They are all in A, B, B. The last stanza also A, bears, stairs, rage, cage. A and B. This is, I hope you understood. Let us discuss the FOS. A lot of FOS is used here. Belinda lived in a little white house. There it is. Nothing. With a little black kitten and a little grey mouse. There you all know the consonant sound A is repeatedly used, so it is assonance. The next line, and a little yellow dog and a little red wagon. And is repeated, so it is repetition. And A is repeated, so it is assonance. And next line, and a realio trulio little pet dragon. This line is completely repeated in between. So that line is refrain. If any line is repeatedly used, we say the poetic device refrain, R-E-F-R-A-I-N. And here you another thing you can notice, the two consecutive lines are began with the same word and. If any two lines, more than one line is beginning with the same word, we say it is anaphora, A-N-A-P-H-O-R-A. Clear? So next stanza. Now the name of the little black kitten was Ink. So here the T is repeatedly used, so we can say it is alliteration. And the little grey mouse, she called him Blink, and there also T is repeatedly used, so it is called again what alliteration is used there, and alliteration and assonance, I think you all know it, and anaphora is still there, A and. In the second stanza also two lines are beginning with the same word and, so it is anaphora. And the third line also, second stanza, third line, it is yellow dog was as sharp as mustard. There which is used there, it is simile is used. Clear? As sharp as mustard. Yellow dog was sharp as mustard, yellow colored flower. But the dragon was a coward. Dragon is compared to a coward, and she called him a custard. Clear? Next, I left one in the first stanza, pet dragon. Dragon can't be a pet, isn't it? Pet and dragon, two contradictory words. So it is called oxymoron. That is, oxymoron, opposing words are used. Like small giant, we say, old news, we say, controlled chaos, contradictory things, contradictory words. That is called oxymoron, O-X-Y-M-O-R-O-N. So pet dragon, there it is, oxymoron is used. Then next simile I said, I told you, dog as mustard, that is what simile is used. Next line, Custard the dragon had a big sharp teeth. Their teeth is used repeatedly, so we can say that what it is, alliteration. And spikes on top him, scales and underneath. There it is, you see, and is repeatedly used, repetition. A is repeatedly used, assonance. Mouth like a fireplace. Dragon's mouth is compared to a fireplace. There it is, simile. Chimney for a nose. There it is, metaphor. So mouth like a fireplace, it is simile. Chimney for a nose is metaphor. And realio trulio, daggers on his toes. So there it is, nothing is there. The next stanza, Belinda was as brave as barrel full of bears. There it is, simile. Again, simile is used. And I hope you all know, as there A is repeatedly used, assonance. I don't have to tell you the assonance and alliteration. And ink and blink, their repetition is used, assonance is used. Mustard was as brave as tiger in a rage. There it is, again, simile. And custard cried for a nice safe cage. There it is, C is repeatedly used, alliteration. Next line, Belinda tickled him, she tickled him unmerciful. Their T is repeatedly used, there it is, alliteration. Ink, blink and mustard, they rudely called him Percival. So here, called him. Ink, blink, they are given what human quality, that is why called is used, so it is personification. Percival, the use of comparing Percival, that is allusion, reference to any other place or person, that is called what we learned, that fairy tale characters are used, then it is called allusion. So here it is, what a knight is mentioned, name of the knight is Percival, knight of whom? The king or the court. There it is, allusion is used. They all sat laughing in the middle red wagon. T is repeated, alliteration. At the realio trulio, I told you. There again, what refrain? Belinda giggled till she shook the house. There nothing, S is repeatedly used, so it is what? It is alliteration. Blink said, Veck, Veck. It is actually which is giggling for a giggling, laughing, you all know. You don't have to refer a dictionary for such words. That is, the sound of the word itself. The word itself is self-explanatory. We will say that it is what? Onomatopoeia. O-N-O-M-A-T-O-P-O-E-I-A. Onomatopoeia, FOS. That is, the word itself is self-explanatory. Then it is called onomatopoeia. There the usage is wake and giggling. There it is onomatopoeia. Then ink and mustard rudely asked his age. There it is, A is repeatedly used assonance when custard cried for a nice safe cage. There C is repeatedly used alliteration. Suddenly, suddenly, repetition. The word suddenly is repeated, S is repeated, so it is alliteration. Mustard growled and they all looked around. Meouch, cried ink, and oh, cried Belinda. So here explanation is there. The exclamatory mark is there. FOS exclamation. There was a pirate climbing in the window. That is poetic license. Pistol in his left hand, pistol in his right. His is repeated, repetition. H is repeated, so it is alliteration. And he held in his teeth. H is repeatedly used, so it is alliteration and assonance. His beard was black, one leg was wood. There it is, W is repeatedly used. There it is alliteration. It was clear that the pirate meant no good. T is repeatedly used, so it is alliteration. Belinda paled and she cried, help, help. The word help is repeatedly used, so it is repetition. Mustard fled with a terrified yelp. There it is nothing. Then ink trickled down to the bottom of the household. Their T is repeatedly used, so it is alliteration. And little mouse blinked strategically. Mousehold. There it is, M is repeatedly used, so it is alliteration. But up jumped custard, snorting like an engine. So here the custard is compared to an engine, simile. Then it is again clashed his tail like irons in a dungeon. Tail, beating the tail is compared. So there it is again simile. With a clatter, clank. These are all the self-explanatory words. So it is onomatopoeia. That is clatter, clank, jangling. They all what? Onomatopoeia. He went at the pirate like a robin. Here the movement of attacking this custard is compared to a bird. Robin is a bird. How the birds used to attack who? Worms. So it is again simile. The pirate gaped at Belinda's dragon. Nothing is there. Gulped some grog from his pocket flagon. There is nothing. He fired 2 bullets, but they didn't hit. There again, H is repeated, so we can alliteration. Custard gobbled him every bit. There is nothing. Belinda embraced him. Mustard licked him. Him is repeated, repetition. H is repeated, alliteration. No one mourned for his pirate victim. There is nothing. Nothing is repeated. Ink and blink in glee did girate. There is nothing. Around the dragon that ate the pirate. The repeated. So it is what? It is alliteration. But presently up smoke little dog Mustard. There it is nothing. Next, I had been twice as brave if I had not been flustered. There it is, T is repeatedly used. You can say that what? H is repeatedly used, so alliteration. Up spoke ink and up spoke blink. There it is. Repetition is also there. Alliteration is also there. Next line again alliteration is also there. Next line nothing is there. The next line, that everybody is braver than me. Their T is repeatedly used, it is alliteration. And the next 2 stanzas we already discussed, that is in the 1st stanza and the 4th stanza. So I hope I explained all the FOS. I think I left one, that is transferred epithet. I hope you remember. Transferred epithet is the adjective. Transferred epithet means transferring, changing the epithet. What is epithet? Adjective. Adjective always describes the what? Noun. So here terrified yelp. There you see Who is terrified? Actually, yelp is the cry. Who is terrified? Mustard is terrified. Actually, the terrified should be just behind which noun? Mustard. അല്ലേ? സോ അവിടെ നിന്ന് അഡ്ജക്റ്റീവ് ഒരു നൗണിൽ നിന്ന് വേറൊരു നൗണിലേക്ക് ട്രാൻസ്ഫർ ആയി പോകുന്നതിനെയാണ് എന്തു പറയുന്നത്? ട്രാൻസ്ഫേർഡ് എപ്പിത്തറ്റ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. സോ ഹിയർ ടെറിഫൈഡ് യെൽപ്പ് ഈസ് ക്രൈ. ക്രൈ ആണോ ടെറിഫൈ ആയത്? അല്ല. ആരായിരുന്നു ടെറിഫൈ ആയത്? മസ്റ്റേർഡ് ആണ്. സോ അങ്ങനെ അഡ്ജക്റ്റീവിനെ ഒരു സ്ഥലത്ത് നിന്ന് വേറൊരു സ്ഥലത്തിലേക്ക് ചേഞ്ച് ചെയ്ത് എഴുതുന്നതിനെയാണ് എന്ത് പറയുന്നത്? ട്രാൻസ്ഫേർഡ് എപ്പിത്തറ്റ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. ഒത്തിരി FOAs are used in this. I hope you understood. If you have any doubts, you can contact me. Thank you.